Welcome to another episode of Stephen Follows Instructions. I'm still working on Vault. Last time I looked at it was 2 weeks ago. That's the way my job is. I keep getting interrupted by work and meetings and stuff, and it takes a bit to get back into what I was doing. I started this series 3 weeks ago. Yeah, 3 weeks ago. So it's a bit hard. I'm doing it from the home office because I just don't have the bandwidth to do it from the office, which is craziness. I know. Anyhow, so where are we? I have an instance of Vault running in my Cloud Run environment, and it's a fresh instance. I haven't even set the root tokens yet. I also have an instance of Vault running in my DigitalOcean environment. I also have CapRover running. So between the two of these, it's costing me $37 a month. So it's obviously not my preferred solution. And I'm going to want to get rid of both of these services in short order, preferably to go back to using the Cloud Run account, because I'm using other things on it like Etherpad and the RSS, and I have a version of a WordPress blog, which I really should actually make my main version, and so on. Right. But all of that having been said, that's where I'm at. Last episode, if we take a look quickly, run the script with Node. Yeah, see, we were creating scripts with JavaScript. Project, install Axios. Right. Creating scripts with JavaScript, and we successfully connected using JavaScript with the Vault environment. Now, we did this all on the same web environment. Specifically, we'll just go into it here. This Ubuntu environment on DigitalOcean, and we went into the console. Now I'm not going to use the actual DigitalOcean console because it keeps crashing. Let's see if we can recall how we got into it. Were we using PowerShell or were we using Visual Studio Code? I can't remember. Let's see. So, prototype. Yeah, I was messing around with some stuff there. Yeah, that was some nice stuff. But I don't think that's what I was using. Let's go back to PowerShell and see. I'll just go through. Yeah, that's it there. Did I have a password for this? Pretty sure I did. Did I not? Access. Yeah, reset root password. Yeah, so I have a root password. Don't know what it was, so I'll reset the root password. And it's going to send me that password by email, probably. Or something. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this was the one, right? 230, 199. 230, 199. Okay. Still resetting. It takes a few seconds actually a few moments to reset the root password. So that's what we're waiting for to happen right now. Has been reset and emailed to you. So I'm just going to move my email over on the other side here. And I don't see it in here yet. And still waiting, still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Well, this is some pretty exciting online video as I sit here and wait for my root password to be emailed to me by DigitalOcean, and I don't know why it's taking so long. There it is. Okay. So I have a root password now. I'm just copying it off outside the frame. Okay, and I'll enter it now. Oh, didn't like that. Okay. Let's try Control V. You're required to change your password right away. Current password. New password. All right, and we're in. Let's see if anything's running. Don't think anything's running. Well, I mean, stuff is running, but not the stuff that we want to be running. So let's test vault as a command. All right, let's test vault status. Oops. That doesn't like that 2 dashes. How about 0 dashes? All right, address unset. Right. Okay. So this is what we need to do now. After all of that introduction, we need to have Vault accessible on the open web and not just to 127.0.0.1, which is localhost. I can access Vault localhost, but I want to be able to access it from my remotely running application. So that's the first thing we need to do. And then the second thing we'll need to do is set the appropriate password or access token or whatever login mechanism for the remote user. And that'll probably be something like OAuth. So those are the two things we need to do. So where are the instructions? Well, I don't know. Access Vault using an API from a remote site. Okay. The gives you access, authentication, namespaces. Right, so this is accessing it from localhost, but I need to access it from a remote location. So access Vault from non-local host. I don't know. To access a Vault server, no, I don't want to do it like that. Via API. Yeah, that would be a complicated way of doing it. How do I want to do this? Assign vault IP address. Okay, how to change the vault server IP address. 2024, so it's recent. Step-by-step instructions. Well, that looks like a lot. And okay. This is something very specific to CyberArk. So, no. Assign vault host name. Okay. This is a bit older, but it might still be current. No. I wonder if there's instructions just in Vault. Vault app. I forget who it's made by. HashiCorp. Here we go. Okay. Get started. Requested demo. Overview. I'm really looking for our documentation. Get started with vault. This is the same vault, right? I'm not sure it is. Yeah, it is. Same logo. Okay. Developers. Okay. There we go. Documentation. Okay. We've hit this before, right? I ask for documentation. It gives me a sales pitch. Not what I want. Deploy Vault. Configure Vault. Run as a service. Okay. Oh, okay. Create a new service. So the default configuration is this. Okay. So let's go back here. Let's see if we actually have that assigned already. $vault config. No. So let's set it. And now let's see if we've got it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Next step. This is very manual. Create a system D service called Vault Service that uses the Vault binary. Okay. So T, wow. There's something I haven't seen before. T command reads the standard input and writes it to both standard output and one or more files. Okay. It's a good way to see and save the output of a command. Okay. That's kind of cool. So now we're writing this to lib systemd system vault.service. Let's see what's there now before we do anything permanent. So lib systemd system. Lib system checking systemd, no period, systemd. What a memory I've got. System. Let's see if we have a vault service already. Okay, so let's see what we have in it. So I'm just using Nano, which is an editor for the console. Alright, so it's got a lot of what it says here on this instruction page. It's got it. We can actually compare pretty much line by line. Description, HashiCorp, documentation. For some reason, there's no quotation marks around it. Conditional file not empty. etc vault d vault.hco. Okay. Start. Type equals notify. User equals vault. Group equals vault. Environment file. That's going to be important. etc vault d. So, okay. Protect system. No new privileges equals yes. Execute start. So this is the actual command telling it to start. Execute reload bin kill. Right, so if we restart the server, this is how it stops vault gracefully. Okay. And then install wanted by multi-user target. Okay. We don't have that. Probably because we've already installed it. Change the permission on Vault Service to 644. Okay, so let's exit ls-l and we'll see what the permission is. So 644 is read, write. Vault.service is indeed 644. So RW is 6. R is 4 and R is 4. Okay. All right. I think that's right. Let me just verify that. Yeah, owner has read and write access while the group and others only have read access. That's exactly right. Okay, good. Start the new service. The service is already running. Reload the system. Verify the service. Let's okay, so system control status vault service. So let's check that. All right. So far, so good. Verify the service is running, and we know it's running. We can open the Vault GUI in a browser at the local address. Okay. Well, okay, that's running Vault as a service, but that's not telling me how to set the URL. But let's check this environment variables, or that env file. What was that? Oops, let's come back. Here it is. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I was sure I saw it. Here we go, environment file. Right, so it's not here, but it is here. That's interesting. So etc vault d and vault.env. Okay. So cd etc vault d. There's vault.environment and vault.hcl. So let's look at what's in those. So listen, okay, nothing in the Vault environment file. HCL. And we have stuff in the HCL. This is the configuration. All right. HTTP listener, HTTPS listener, and it's set to 00008200. That's basically defaulting to the local host. So let's Control C. Okay. Interesting enterprise license path. Yeah. I don't think I like the sound of that. HTTPS listener, Vault, TCP listener configuration. Okay. Specifies the address to bind to for listening. I'll bet that if I just put this URL, the URL of our this, into here, that would probably do the job. Control X, save modified buffer. All right, so let's try beeroot. Now we'll try rebooting. And we'll give it a few seconds to reboot. it's still old. Should be a way to just reboot it here on this page, no? Maybe back. Okay. Better domain. Huh. Oh, right, okay. I don't need to add a domain to this at the moment. Alright, well, let's see if it's actually listening. Oh, I forgot to type HTTPS. Let's try. Nope. Let's reload the system configuration. Oh, I'll have to come sign back in. PowerShell. Okay. Forgotten what I called it. Forgot my password. Nope. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. And it's still vault address and address unset. I don't want it to default to those. That doesn't help. Really isn't a good way of finding this. Let's ask ChatGPT. See if ChatGPT gives me instructions. I have an instance of Vault running. DigitalOcean. This correctly. No, well, we don't know that yet. Access it at, and let's put the actual address in just so it's clear. Copy. How do I set up Vault to allow this? Oh, HTTPS. I better put that in. All right, let's see what it says. Configure Vault to listen on your public IP. And also make sure Vault is binding to the right interface and your firewall allows traffic. Okay, so export Vault address. If you want it to persist, we have to add it to one of these. Okay. Yeah. So let's just check this and see if that works. All right. Edit the Vault file to bind to all interfaces. Make sure it binds to 0000. Okay. So we'll go back to that specific. Oh, I think I'm in the wrong directory. Come back to 0000. See, I thought the 0000 meant 127.0.0.1, but no. This is address any interface. Okay. Control X, Y. Okay. Ensure that TLS cert file and TLS key file paths point to valid TLS certs, and you're not binding to. Okay. I don't know if they are or they're not. And I don't know if I'm. Oh, and make sure you're not binding to. Okay. Oh, those are the cert files right there. Okay. Well, it's right there. I assume they're binding to valid certs, certificates. Let's see. Opt Vault TLS. Okay. CD opt Vault TLS. I have certs in there. Okay. I'll assume that they're valid. Okay. Restart Vault after making changes. Okay. So let's do that. System control, restart Vault. All right. Check its status. Ah. Okay. Don't know why it's doing that. Control C. All right. Active running. Okay. Open the firewall to allow it. Or if you're using DigitalOcean, add a rule. Okay, so DigitalOcean, add a rule. May already have done that. Access. No. Firewalls, add a rule. Console. Go back to ChatGPT. How do I do this? All right. Go to DigitalOcean firewall settings. Oh, and it gives me the URL. Okay. This link isn't verified. I don't care. All right. Vault. Login if needed. If you already have a firewall applied to your droplet, click on it. I believe I do. And okay, it's allowed. All right. Let's come back here. And we're also going to run this here. All right. Check Vault is listening on 0000. Okay. Netstat. Oh, this is interesting. Command netstat. Not found but can be installed with. Okay. Apt install net tools. Well, that's pretty cool. So what are those? Net tools. Collection of command line utilities for managing and troubleshooting network settings on Linux systems. Wow. Here's the project home. Notice how AI is really helping me out here. and I'm using it mostly as a search engine because just the regular search isn't helping me a whole lot. And it's giving me really detailed instructions. Okay, where was I? Right. Still installing NetTools. All right, let's try running that again. Looks like it's running. Okay. Should see something like this. Try accessing from your local machine. And now we'll try Vault status. Failed to verify certificate. Okay. Because it doesn't contain any IPSANS. Okay, we may need to trust the self-signed certificate. Okay. So let's do that. Aha. Okay, so it's just a self-signed certificate. But I could easily fix that with Let's Encrypt. So that's what I would want to do, typically. Okay. So, all right. Let's see what happens if I go to it on the browser. Whoops, I don't want that. because I should be able to now. I should be able to get something. Perfect. We're going to accept the risk and continue. Vault. All right, so we have it running. So let's set up an initial set of root keys. So I'm just going to go 1 and 1 and initialize initial root token and key 1. So I'm just going to copy these into a file off screen. So copy root token and copy key 1. All right, continue to unseal. Oh, I could also download the keys. All right, and that's where they are. Show in folder. So, okay, I downloaded them as a JSON file, and I'm just going to open this up and have a look at it. Just open it in Notepad for now, and I'm not going to show it to you. Right. So it's a JSON array or JSON object with 3 arrays: keys, keys base 64, and root token, which is just a single value, not an array. Okay, good. Continue to unseal. Unseal key portion. Right, so the unseal key is going to be one of these keys that I just saved. In fact, it's just going to be the one key. See, the idea here is it could make multiple keys, say 6 keys, and then require 2 of those 6 keys. But I said 1 and 1, so it made 1 and requires 1. And now I sign into the vault. So username, password. So root. And I'll use my root token. So it should just be like that. Sign in. Authentication failed, permission denied. Okay, why? Method, token. Right, I'm using an access token, not a username and password. And now I'm in. And here we have my vault running on the IP address. So now what I want is to be able to use some JavaScript to access this. Okay. I had written a script before. I don't know if I still have it kicking around here. If I do, then I should be able to just access it. So let's open Visual Studio Code, VS Code. And let's see if I can't find open folder. Code projects. Okay, I don't have a code project for Vault. Oh, I do have a video that I ran, but I didn't watch the video before I did this. So I had a script out there somewhere. Easier just to regenerate the script. Okay, so let's go to ChatGPT again. Oh, I wonder. Oh, well, whatever. Okay, I have an instance of Vault running at, and I want to set a key and value in an account using Vault via an API called by Javascript on a remote site. No node libraries, please. Okay, let's see what it says. Vault accessible by HTTPS, a valid Vault token, a properly configured CORS policy on your Vault server. If you're calling directly from a browser. Okay. So, Vault must have CORS installed. Okay, so we're going to go into the Vault HCL again. In production, replace with your actual site origin. Yeah. Now I can't do that if I don't know where my origin will be, because I may have multiple origins. So I'll just use the star, and then we'll have to restart. Okay, so let's go into the nano again. So nano, come on. Alright, we're not in the right directory, so we'll have to go to the right directory, which I believe is here. And now, no? Huh. What is the right directory? Alright, that was the TLS keys, right? Vault D. There we go. And now down here, HTTPS listener. CORS enabled true and allowed origins any. Okay, so exit, write the buffer, and now we'll restart Vault. And that will enable CORS. Cross-origin resource sharing. Okay. All right. So that restarted Vault. Okay, next. Enable KV store. So we need to run this once, either by command line, interface, or API. Now, let's see, can I run that from here? Or, yeah. I'm actually in this, right? So I could also do it using, oh, it sealed itself again. So I could also run it on my interface, I don't think it remembers this yet. Pretty sure I didn't actually save this. Yeah, no suggestions found. Okay, well, I won't worry about that. I'll just do it in the here. Okay. Oh, right, it failed to verify the certificate. So it might be easier to do it in the browser environment. It's just I'll have to log in again. So I'll do that. Use my 1 of 1 key. Control C. I've copied it. I'll put it in here. And I'll save. All right. So, cubbyhole already exists. So, access policy, secrets engines. Right, so enable new engine. I think I want to do. KV. Path KV, maximum number of versions. Require check and set. Yeah, enable engine. Okay, so I've done that. I've enabled the engine. Could also have done that running this command, but with the TLS skip verify. So, two ways of doing that. So what's the next thing? Use pure JavaScript to store a secret. Okay. Here's a minimal browser-side JavaScript to store a key. So now, let's open a folder. We're going to code projects. That's where we are. I'm going to create a new folder, which we'll call Vault. Don't know why I didn't do this like this before, but I'm sure I had my reasons. Select folder. Okay. Now we'll copy this, and does it say what to call it? Nope. So I'll just call it create, I suppose. Okay, so create.html. All right. Vault store test. That's your actual token here. Never hard code in production. No kidding. Right. And vault URL. So how will I do that? Don't actually want to show the token. So basically what I'll do is instead you should build a secure token broker, e.g. using your Flask backend, or use app role-based token delivery. Yeah. Me also encrypt secrets client side. You're already doing this. Okay. So what I'm going to do, let's just to test this, I'm going to put the actual token in, but I'm going to do it off the screen. And then I'll save it, and then we'll try running this script. So the token is being put in now. Okay, Control S. And now the script is create.html. So we'll try running that. I need my menu bar. File, open file, code projects, where is it? Vault, create.html, and open, and we'll just click store secret. Failed to store secret, see console. Okay, let's check. Why did it fail? Okay. Looks like a cores issue. Let's come back here. Test retrieval. I tried to set a secret, but got that. Let's see what it says. So Vault is not currently configured. Now I thought it did. Apply the config changes. Maybe it's also in a different place. Opt Vault config.hcl. No. No, it's maybe I didn't save it properly. etc vault d. Vault d. ls nano vault.hcl. Go down here. Well, it says cores enabled equals true. Cores allowed origin equals. Oh, maybe it actually has to have an origin. It might be that I can't run it just off the desktop. So let's try. What I'll do is I'll open up a website. Yeah, I'll just put it here. Right. Reconnect session. Where is that connected to? I don't know which one that's connected to. CGI bin. Okay. So that must be downs.ca. Well, it will for sure be downs.ca. And I'll just put it right in the top level directory. Come on. E code projects, vault, and create.html. Oh, hang on. Just make sure I'm not overwriting something. Create a couple of creates, but not this. All right, let's test it now from downs.ca and see if that changes the outcome. Okay, store secret. No, did not change the outcome. Inspect. Console, same thing. Same origin policy. Okay. Vault is running on digital Ocean. Do I need to do anything else to enable cores? Yes. Right. Checklist. Okay, that's done. Then restart the vault. I'm going to restart it just in case. Although, okay, Control X. Let's restart it just in case. All right. It's probably still going to fail, right? Yep. Okay. Okay. Okay, what was next? DigitalOcean. Okay. Curl with options. Pre-flight text. Because we've done this. We've done this. All right. Use curl from any machine, such as your desktop. I'll just launch a new PowerShell for this. Oh, stupid multiple line thing. Copy. Wonder if this will copy it as one thing. Nope. Okay, so we have to edit this and make it all one line. Make sure I don't accidentally delete something. All right, now I'll copy this whole thing. Control C. Now let's try curling. Okay, again, it's the certificate chain. That is the problem here. Okay. So let's, I know there's a way, so we'll just come back here. Don't need to edit this anymore. Okay. I got right, so yeah, I know that. Options to fix this. Use CA cert. Or disable cert verification. Oh, you just use a K flag. Okay. So we'll do that. We'll go back into this, and we'll just add a K flag to it. All right. Service unavailable. Errors. Vault is sealed. Oh. Now I get great, you're past the TLS cores issue. Okay. Okay. Let's maybe come back to the interface. It's probably sealed again. Yep. Okay. It doesn't have any suggestions. All right. Well, we'll just use the key again and unseal it. Copy. Okay. So let's unseal it. Oops, used the wrong key. Try that again. Oh. Seal, okay. Guess that was not really something it wanted. All right. Now let's try running that command. Permission denied. Cast control null store. All right. Now I get Vault is reachable, cores enabled, but the anonymous options request is being Vault doesn't allow unauthenticated options requests by default unless a policy allows it. Right. But this still says cores. It's still saying cores. Yeah, okay. You should not allow unauthenticated. Yeah, I don't want to allow unauthenticated access. Okay. Okay. So the course problem seems solved using curl, but on my browser it still shows up as an error. Okay. Reload your page. Oh, right. Reload the page. Now we need to find the response headers. Can never remember how to find the response headers. Oh, well, let's actually generate the request first. Here we go. Headers. Strict origin when cross origin. Okay, so there's my problem here is, okay, so I'm pretty sure I know what it's going to say here, but send this. Even if configured, unless configured otherwise. But strict origin when cross origin. Cores missing allow origin. Sending pre-flight options. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. What does this mean? Okay, due to missing or okay, that's it. Vault never got far enough to omit the core's headers. Okay. Need to authenticate to Vault with my JavaScript. Oh. Simplest, best for testing. Okay, that's what we'll do, and then we'll do that. We need to learn this for later for a whole bunch of stuff, anyways. So, but we'll just do the token. Okay, store the Vault token securely. I thought I did that already. I did. X vault token equals token. Well, yeah, I did. Use fetch with the token. So I'll show you. So here's my code. Now I've just deleted the token from here, but there's where it would go. And here, X vault token is the token. Now, that's what it says there, X vault token. API login to vault with token Javascript. Token auth methods. Vault login token, the API. Okay. Header X vault token. That's exactly what I have. If I come back here, I could put that in my header. Yeah, let's try that. I'm going to try to put that in my header. So I'm going to do -h X vault token, X vault token, and then the token. Yeah, I know, I'm showing it. I'll change it. 404 not found. Root entry not found. Secret data. Okay, let's try this. Come back here. I tried means you authenticated. KV Secrets engine is not enabled at secret. Okay, use a different path instead of secret. That sounds reasonable. So let's try that. Let's try KV. Unsupported operation. Post. Maybe because there's no data. Tried and got. Options method is not allowed at that endpoint. Okay. Use a dummy endpoint to handle cores pre-flight. Cores allowed headers. That sounds a bit like a hack to me. All right, well, let's try adding this. And we'll come back to here and see what directory am I in. I'm in the right directory. We'll nano it. Go down here and add it. Enter. Control X. And then yes. And then we'll restart Vault. And now let's just try this. Okay, so I'm just going to edit this. So this is ideal for a little ping. Copy it. All right, now let's try it. And we got method not allowed. Your Vault instance is not currently allowing options requests anywhere, even to non-sensitive endpoints. All right. Final working fix. Cores allowed methods. Okay. All right, so we'll try adding that. Oops. Get post. Oh, options is an actual method. Okay. Oh, okay. I get that. I didn't realize that options was a method like get and post. Alright, and now we'll come back to the other one and try the same command again. Method not allowed. Just try get. Well, that worked. it's doing here. Let's check my code. Oh, right, it's on the other window. No, it's using a post method. So it says options method not allowed. Remember it's on DigitalOcean. Vault's internal HTTP router. Vault's API simply doesn't support them. Okay. Vault does not allow options. Fine. Vault only emits CORS headers when the actual method is allowed. If a browser sends a pre-flight options request without credentials, it gets rejected and the CORS fails. Alright, that makes sense. I love that it knows that I have datastore.downs.ca. Your best option is to create a very small proxy. Alright, let's take this and just do a search on it. Policies. I wonder if I can write a Vault policy that will allow options. That doesn't help me. It might be that Vault just might not actually deliver the solution that I'm looking for. So this is 10 months ago. Wow. Okay. That doesn't help me either. is there a way to send a request over HTTPS using JavaScript that never requires sending an options request type? It's part of the course privilege. Okay, to avoid triggering a pre-flight, your HTTP request must be a simple request according to the course spec. So one of these three methods, okay. Header must be no custom headers. Okay. Use the get token in the query string. But this is insecure, obviously. That adds and handles cores, right? Well, okay, I'm gonna have to think about this. I'm gonna call it an end now. I'm not sure if I can make this work as a result. Oh well. So that's it for Stephen follows instructions. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.